Black and White Network, I think it's pretty clear that the school system, the public school system, the government run education is failing. We have been very, very clear about that here on this channel. Everything about the school system has gone down the toilet. And it's gotten super woke, Racial equity is a term that we've been hearing over the last few years because these people on the left, they have taken over government education. And overall, this country is way behind countries like China when it comes to the school system. And it's sad, guys. We're supposed to be leading the world, but not when it comes to education. Oh no, wokeness has taken control. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are very, very smart students out there in government education. And these students need to be challenged. That's why you have honors programs. Now, honors programs is not for everyone. It is for the students that have shown that they need more of a challenge because the normal learning for them, they're just better than that. And not every student is going to be the same. Now, when I was growing up, there was honors classes as well. I was actually in some honors classes for a little bit, but I was an average student. And it had nothing to do with my race. There was other black students in school. They were in honors classes because they were just better than me. Well, let's flash forward here to Rhode Island. This one Rhode Island school district now has eliminated all honors programs in the name of racial equity and inclusion. I wish I could say I was making this up, guys, but you can see here on the Daily Mail. If you guys believe in equity, pick an average dentist. Furious Rhode Island parents slam woke school district for canceling honors classes and replacing them with inclusion agenda. Now, guys, you could probably guess that this school district now has fallen in the rankings because now they want everybody to be on a level playing field here. And I wouldn't be surprised, if they just gave every single student A's, especially, minority students, because they're using minority students, as a reason for this. But let's read this. Parents in Barrington, Rhode Island have slammed a woke school district for canceling honors classes as part of a move to increase inclusivity and equity among students. Barrington Public Schools were among the best in the state and known for equipping students for Ivy League colleges, but have plummeted 119 spots in official rankings since it's changed its approach to teaching in 2020. This is the George Floyd effect here. Woke liberals on the left looked at what happened to George Floyd and said, we need to blow up the whole thing. And now, folks, your children are suffering because of a criminal like George Floyd. Parents voiced outrage at a March 30th meeting, claiming the new structure of de-leveling, a system of universal learning, had impacted grades and access to merit scholarships for college. De-leveling involves keeping all students, regardless of their learning abilities and strengths, in the same class by removing specialized programs. This is crazy, folks. If you have a below average student and you have a very, very smart student, they're taking the same classes. So what is the real smart student actually learning? They're not being challenged. And this is a problem here. A dentist father who said he came from immigrant parents acknowledged that de-leveling was made for someone like me, but said it will harm children like his son Sitz, who also wants to be a dentist. Yes, because if you have very, very smart students and they want to go in a very prestigious field, they need to be challenged from an early age. And if they have the smarts, I believe that they should. Now, let's just say, for example here, guys, let's just say that you have a 10-year-old and the class that they're in, the math class, is not challenging them enough. And they're smart enough to actually be learning pre-calculus, for example. This woke school district won't allow that anymore. Why not? If they're ready for pre-calculus, they're ready for pre-calculus. They should be able to be challenged. But oh no, in the name of wokeness, you must be put at a lower level with everybody else. This is wrong. Quote, my parents came from Mexico. They didn't speak English. I went to school. I started off from kindergarten to third grade before my parents could actually read my assignments. You guys have your own idea of what diversity, equity, and inclusion means, he said in a video obtained by Fox News. This is nothing more than socialism at the school level. Everybody gets the same results no matter what. Quote, it doesn't take into account an actual person that has been through some of the worst public schools in Chicago, lives in neighborhoods where people are shooting each other, drug dealers and gang members. That's where I grew up till I was about 12. So how come no one is asking me? I have a lot to share. The father said his son wants to follow in his footsteps. It sounds like he's going to have to take honors classes. Yeah, he will. He will, especially, if you want to get into an Ivy League school, you're going to have to take these honors classes. They pretty much, just stop these smart students from really getting the opportunity to go to an Ivy League. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Folks, that's why I say, man, you got to really start thinking about pulling your kids out of these government education schools, especially these woke school districts like this. This is insane. This school district has plummeted 119 spots. Think about that. 119 spots. This is insanity on a whole nother level, folks. A whole nother level. I'm not going to read all of this, but you guys kind of got the gist of this. Equity, inclusion, diversity. This is insane, man. See, this is what happens, man, when you really want to get into wokeness. Now, folks, your students will suffer, at least in Rhode Island. But I'm pretty sure that Rhode Island, Barrington anyway, isn't the only place in the United States that's doing this. These liberals, man, have taken over schools. And you parents need to fight back. You parents need to vote these people on the school board out because they don't have the best interests of your students. Not every student is the same. Some students are smarter than other students. And if they want to challenge, if they have a goal to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, they want to go to an Ivy League school, they need to be challenged. But no, this woke school district says we can't do that because of racial equity. Insane. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.